Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Maesyila Azhara. I study at the Management Department. Here I will explain my opinion on smoking in the campus area. As we know, smoking is now common among adults. Teenagers and even many college students are starting to smoke. In my opinion, smoking on campus should not be allowed for several reasons. First, smoking can disturb others and cause problems. Furthermore, the campus is a place for lecturers and staff to study and work, and the campus is an educational environment that should relax alone, a clean and comfortable environment. Second, we see that smoking not only impacts the health of smokers. The smoke from cigarettes pollutes the environment and triggers allergy or health problems in others through the air. Besides the health impact, it also impacts the campus itself, creating a negative image of the educational environment. Therefore, I personally believe that it would be better for the campus to enact a no-smoking policy on campus and provide a designated smoking area away from the campus itself. With the solution, the campus environment can remain comfortable and friendly for learning activities. Smokers still have a place to be, and non-smokers can carry out their activity without being disturbed by cigarette smoke. That's my opinion on smoking on campus. Thank you and see you later. Hello everyone. This time I will explain the simple present tense material. I'm Maesyila Azhara. Simple present tense. Understanding the simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to describe regular, routine, or habitual events that occur every day. The simple present tense also expresses an action or activity that is taking place or occurring in the present tense. In a simple form, an event or action that is not related to time. Function simple present tense. 1. General truth. General truth refers to general truth or absolute truth. These are things that are certain and generally known to be true. Examples: weather freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. 2. The earth revolves around the sun. Habits. Next are habits. A habit means something done constantly and continuously. Examples: my brother goes to work every weekday. 2. I study with my friend every Sunday at the academy. 3. Instruction. Instruction means a command or instruction, such as the signs we often see on the street. Examples: do not enter this area. 2. Cook the noodle for 3 minutes. 4. Fixed schedules. Fixed schedules refer to things that are scheduled or certain to happen. Examples: the show starts at 7 p.m. Signs characteristic simple present tense. 1. Use verbs in their basic form. Infinite or familiar irregular verbs. Example: I play soccer every weekend. 2. Use the auxiliary verb do and does for negative and interrogative signs. Example: she doesn't eat meat. Doesn't, does not. The auxiliary verb in the negative form for the subject she. Do you like chocolate? Do auxiliary verb for question with the subject you. 3. In the present tense, they are usually a verb of time such as always, usually, often, seldom, rarely, never, every day, week, month, year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Signal words. Time signal to determine whether a sentence is in the simple present tense or not. We can use the time signal. Every day, every week, every month, 3 times a day, here, there, in the morning, always, usually, seldom, often. Simple present tense. The simple present tense has two types of signs. First, simple present tense nominal. Nominals use nouns, which are nouns, meaning they don't use verbs such as teacher, here, happy, and sad. Second, simple present tense verbal. Verbals constantly use verbs, which are action words such as go, come, take, and leave. Simple present tense nominal. Simple present tense nominal. The simple present tense nominal is a sign in the simple present tense that does not use a verb, but instead use the auxiliary verbs to be, is, am, are. This sign is used to state fact, general truth, habits, or conditions that occur at the present time. Why are the to be from is, am, and are? Because simple present tense is a present form, which means it expresses action or situation that happen in the present time or now. Therefore, the correct to be forms are the present forms, namely is, am, and are. For nominal signs, there are 4 types of signs from, namely positive, negative, interrogative, and interrogative with W he question. The formula simple present tense nominal. Positive form. Positive subject plus to be plus complement. The verb to be consists of is, am, and are, and each use depends on the subject. Complements, on the other hand, consist of nouns, adverb, adjective, and their use depends on the signs. For example, he is a teacher. I am smart. We are a group of students. I am an international school student. Next, negative form. Negative subject plus to be plus not plus complement. Example, Mom is not a chef. I am not lazy. They are not here. She is not an international school student. Next, interrogative form. Interrogative to be plus subject plus complement plus interrogative. Example, is the food delicious? I'm alright. Are you a doctor? Is she an international school student? Interrogative form with WH question. Interrogative W question plus to be plus subject. This interrogative form use WH question, namely question words containing the letters WH, namely what, when, where, who, whom, which, which, why, and how. Example, who is that boy? Where I am. Why are you late? Next. Simple present tense verbal. A verbal sign is a sign that expresses an action or behavior. Therefore, its predicate is a verb. The verb used must be in verb 1 because the simple present tense is a present form, meaning it refers to action or situation that happen in the present time. Hence, the appropriate verb to use is verb 1, unlike nominal signs, which used to be such as am, as, are. Verbal signs use a main verb. For verbal signs, there are three types of signs from namely positive, negative, and interrogative. Simple present tense verbal. The simple present tense use verbs that depend on the subject. Those that use do are I, you, they, we. Those do use does are she, he, it. Spelling rules. Addition of s and she. In verb 1, and s if the verb and is o, and she, h, sh, x, or z. Example: watch, watches, pass, passes, fix. To and is if the verb ends in the consonant y. Change y to I. Example: study, studies, marry, and marries. If 3 if the verb ends in a vowel y, then simple n as example: play, plays, enjoy, shine, shines. Next, simple present tense verbal. The formula positive, negative, interrogative of the simple present tense for verbal pattern is positive, subject plus verb 1 plus else or is plus complement. Negative, subject plus do, does plus not plus verb 1 plus complement. Interrogative, do, the, does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. In verbal signs, there's no need to and to be after the subject because the verb in the predicate, the verb in this tense is its basic form, meaning it has undergone any change. Therefore, when creating a sentence with a third person subject, he, she, it singular subject, there are some verbs that ring with adding s or is after the subject. For the positive form of a verb sentence, the pattern is positive, subject plus verb 1, verb is plus complement. Now, this verb can be a regular verb without the s or h ending, or a verb ending in s or s depending on the subject, if the subject is I, you, they, or we. As the verb without the s or h ending, if the subject is he, she, or it. Use the verb ending in s for is. For example, 1. I read a letter. 2. He goes to school. 3. He lives in Jakarta. Simple present tense negative. For the negative form of a verb sentence, the pattern is negative, subject plus do, the does plus not plus verb 1 complement. To make the simple present tense negative, using the audience, the additions do not, done, and does not, doesn't. 2. 14% subject, she, he, it. After the words done and does, the verb form is not added with s or is. Example: they do not know where to go. 2. She does not bring an umbrella. Simple present interrogative. For the interrogative form of a verb since the pattern is interrogative, the or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement plus interrogative. 1. To form interrogative signs, use the addition do or doesn't. 2 is used if the subject is I, you, they, or we. However, does is used if the subject is that person. She, he, it. Example 1. Does her bring to book? 2. Do you like it? 3. Does her work? Next. Example simple present tense. Positive. I drink water in the morning. Saya minum air di pagi hari. Negatif. I don't drink water in the morning. Saya tidak minum. Interrogatif. Do I drink water in the morning? Apakah saya minum air di pagi hari? Example 2. Positifnya. It is frozen every winter. Negative. It is not frozen every winter. Interrogative. Is it frozen every winter? That's all the material explanation for me. Thank you and see you. Bye bye.